Hello, everybody. It's Michael Finkley with The Michael Finkley Show.
And I'm Nicole with Conversations with Nicole. You can join me Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on all of my streaming platforms.
Well, Nikki, don't forget about The Michael Finkley Show, Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CTR Media Network.
Join us.
Welcome to our Black Tie Masquerade. Join us for an evening of elegance. You don't want to miss it. Presented to you by Tammy McCautry of Tammy Media Group, LLC. This event is filled with amazing live music, and we can't forget the delicious dinner. And words to warm the heart through our special guest with their inspirational words. And oh yes, a whole lot of fun. Dance the night away, network, and don't forget to be merry. It's the Black Tie Masquerade, happening Saturday, October 21st, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cocktails start at 6 p.m., following live music and dinner at 7. Get your tickets today at TammyMediaGroupLLC.com. Portion of the proceeds benefits Paths to Wholeness.
What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Prince Hortboom, and I play Jacob in Fatal Seduction, and you guys are watching the Michael Finkley Show.
The next Michael Finkley, writer, director, producer of the film Atlanta 10.0. Ryan Givins stops by to talk about his passion project. Join us for our signature segment, Community Spotlight Series. All new Finkley, Monday.
There's a new familiar face this time. Say hello to the new daytime. See it everywhere you go. New and the greatest show. It's no other than the Michael Finkley Show. There is no other. He's like no other. I'm so glad that someone resonates with me. I'm celebrating me. Let's tune into Michael.
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now, y'all, my next guest, he is a director, a producer, a performer. Y'all, he has so many different titles on his belt, but he's going to talk about each of them, I promise you. He is Ryan Givins. How are you?
I'm good. What's up? Appreciate it.
I'm good.
Oh, my bad. How are you?
I'm good. We both good. We're living in the dream, right? Definitely living in our dreams and our paths. And I was able to do some research on Mr. Ryan over here. And I tell you, when I finished doing my research, the phrase betting on yourself always stuck with me when I think about you. And you've been doing it a long time for yourself. When did that actually start for you?
Me doing it for myself for real started about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Long story short, I was in a situation where I paid somebody to do something for me. And even after I paid them, they was like taking their time and they was asking questions. And my thought was like, bro, if I gave you the money ahead of time, like you should be more motivated to get some more money.
Right.
So then it just clicked in my head, like, bro, I got to do this myself if I'm gonna get anything done. You know what I mean? And aside from that, just trying to ask people to, help me get to where I'm going, that was a no-go. So I was like, yeah, it's all me. If it's going to happen, I'm going to have to do it myself.
I got you. And that's what you've been doing ever since.
Yeah,
doing it for yourself along the way.
Yeah.
And I love the way that you bring about different projects and how you are able to capture people in their elements when you're doing different things for them. Explain the process of being in the right rooms at the right time. What does that mean to you?
Man, the crazy part, my experience with that is it was never expected. Like I never went somewhere. I was like, I'm gonna meet that person and I'm gonna network. And it's never happened like that for me. Like I will be at a random place doing a random project, just random. I mean, of course, it's not random. I believe in God, so I give God the glory. So, but yeah, but once you're in that room, it's like, okay, that just happened. I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't expect this person to be here. But once you realize you're in a special situation, you have to be prepared for it. You know what I mean? So if that answers your question.
Oh, it
And
does. Yeah.
and you don't have to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to overdo it. Like you wind up in a room with somebody that you know is very important. Just treat them like they're a regular person. Just keep your composure. Think about what you're gonna say. Keep it 100. Just take advantage of the opportunity.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
And that has led to you to do projects for some amazing people and also get into the Hollywood scene as well. And over there in Atlanta. Where did it take you? What are some things that if the Fink fam is watching, when the Fink fam's watching, what have they seen you in? Things that you produced, things that you helped out in.
Um, Love and Hip Hop, season 9, season 10. I was camera operator in that. I just finished my second season with Tammy Roman, MTV Unfaithful.
I love her.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about Tammy, and I'm gonna tell y'all, Tammy is 100. I know people be saying like Tammy crazy, she be da da da. Tammy is solid, bruh. Like super solid. Like she about her business. She'll cuss you out, but then she'll pray with you right after that and tell you how much she loves you. You know what I'm saying? Like she's solid. And yeah, and my guy, director 2-3, did a few pilots with him. As far as big projects, producing and directing, they wouldn't know because none of those have splashed yet. You know, none of those have became big. I did a deal with Dame Dash and Homestead Entertainment. So if you're a Tubi person, you probably seen my documentaries on there. I got 3 documentaries on there about people who used to be criminals in their past life and now they successful entrepreneurs in Atlanta. So yeah, that's called That Look docuseries with Dame Dash Studios. And I did a BMF documentary that's got a million plus views over several platforms. So yeah. Yeah.
And just staying busy.
Trying to.
Just staying busy. What keeps you going? Because sometimes you mentioned it before too, is some things they know you for, right? Persons know you for, and some of your own projects, they're not out yet, right? And you're still continuously working on those. But what keeps you motivated not to give up?
Oh, bro. It's not easy. I went through all the emotions, you know what I mean? But it always comes to a point where it's like, you love what you're doing, and what else are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. And then when I try to go back to the regular side of life, it's just draining, bro. It's just like, just the energy be gone out of my body within 24 hours. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I think about like, how was I doing that? You know what I mean? And once I was like, I can't do that no more, it just throw me right back into the driver's seat. You know what I mean? I just rather risk it all than to not do what I want to do because it's just so taxing on me. You know what I mean?
I gotcha. Because so many people may hear your story and they think, oh, he worked on Love and Hip Hop. You know, he worked with Tammy. It can't be all bad, right? But they don't see.
Oh, no. No, I don't mean in that sense. I mean like just thinking about leaving the entertainment period. You know what I mean? Yeah, like working on those shows and doing those type of jobs, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. But I thought you meant as far as me, my personal dreams, which is to be a successful director, filmmaker. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Completely independent.
Gotcha. Atlanta 10.0. Because when I saw it, thank you for allowing me to view it. And when I saw it, I was like, who is this dude? Where has he been all of my life?
Hey, check this out. Who that is? Right there. It's Michael Finkley. and this is show. You know who I am? My name is D-Rock Ying from the Yin Yang Twins, America's Most Wanted. Download the album. Go to the website right now. Like,
On the next, Michael Finkley from the R&B group 702. Mila Williams is here. She talks about her new children's book, Zach's Favorite Socks. All new Finkley, Monday. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist with their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Looking for some of the best soul food right here in Mullen, South Carolina? I promise you, come on down to Garden Alley.
Our grape salad's fabulous. Her water gained, her potato salad, her chicken is fresh. Macaroni and cheese is salted to perfection. I haven't found anything that's not great. Best ever.
Banana pudding, cakes, pies. Yeah. Selection is huge. Garden Alley is an awesome place to eat. I really love it.
Come by and see the amazing staff at Garden Alley, downtown Mullins. Of being an independent director, producer, artist yourself, I was able to view one of your projects.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, we got to dive right into Atlanta 10.0. All right. Atlanta 10.0. Because when I saw it, thank you for allowing me to view it.
No
And
problem.
when I saw it, I was like, who is this dude? Where has he been all of my life? Right? Because so many people can relate to it, right? Even if you are, gay, straight, bi, curious, whatever that may look like, I feel that there's a story in there for everybody. Where did this concept come from? I asked you this before. I'm gonna wait. But where did this concept come from this project?
It started off basically, I just wanted to be super creative, but attack an issue. It came out of my brain. No personal experience. But I took it from, without saying too much, from the woman's point of view, it's been done thousands of times. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me flip this, make it new and fresh, and also address an issue that I know has happened and I know that's happening. And even with what the situation was, it's been shown before, but not like how I showed it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I wanted to show it basically to get the point across, like nobody is safe, nowhere. And that's why you see the setup, because usually it would be at least a dozen or so people in that specific space where the event took place.
Exactly.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I just wanted to attack an issue, be creative, and just keep it interesting.
And I'm telling you, as I was watching, fam, I'm telling you, when it comes out, just go out and support. It kept me on my toes. It really did. There was not a dull moment. It was all like, oh, what's going to happen next? Oh my gosh, no, that didn't happen. It just kept you wanting more, right? And I know that this project is something that you're still working on and trying to get it out there. But will this be a series of?
So originally it was yes, it's going to be a series, but
Yay.
I'm having issues because people want the first episode to keep going. So I have to decide whether or not I'm going to extend that first episode because it could be a movie. But people love the lead in that first episode. So they like, what do you do next? What's happening next? What's going on next? And I'm like, it's it. Ain't nothing else. It's supposed to change every episode. They like, what? They was like, that's good too, but we gotta see. You can't just leave us like that. So initially it's a series with different episodes each one. But I'm going back. I'm gonna have to figure it out because you got to get the people what they want, especially in this day and time.
You got to. You got to give them what they want. Because I'm just telling you, I'm just like, what's gonna happen next? But then I'm thinking about my mind. What's the next story, right? Then what's the next plot twist to that particular story that's gonna happen next? So you got me. You have a fan over here now.
That's what's up.
So,
let me ask you a question real quick. Without you giving anything away, which scene had you like, oh shit, like this Ryan off the chain? Was it the middle, the bathroom?
It was the beginning.
The very beginning or the event?
The beginning that led to the event of. Right?
Okay.
Sorry, Finkley, we're talking in code. But it was the event that led to the event of, right? Never seen the rawness, right? Display the way that you showed. So I'm like, that's what really got my attention. It's like, okay, wow, how is this going to play out? How is this, they're going to handle it in all aspects, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, all that kind of good stuff. So that's when you hone me in that space.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Do you gauge from other individuals of where they saw their interest in this project?
What you mean as far as like how did it make them feel? Oh man, the most shocking was I had a woman cry, and I was like, "Why are you crying?" She was like, "I feel so because I know this happened." Like she really, and I was like, "Wow!" And I didn't know it was going to have that effect on people. Of course, a person that was in that situation, of course, but just the empathetic part of it from the outside looking in, like I was like, and so shout out to Ashley McFarland. She one of my advisors on this situation on the project, and she was like, bro, you don't know what you just shot as far as people emotions.
I'm saying.
She was like, so don't play around with it and answer the question seriously because it's a real vein you tapped into. So I was like, so I'm definitely taking it serious.
As I was watching, I started thinking about it even more after watching. This is someone's story for real. Right. So when they see it, it could take them into another space, right? Or this almost happened to someone, right? So there's just so many different levels to what you produce. So I'm saying to you in advance, kudos. Please continue. And you mentioned control. How important, because you're in this mission of wanting to be independent of you, how important is ownership to you?
It's everything. It's everything. Like going back to the beginning, that's what got me to where I am now because I was like, you know what? Let me do this myself. You know what I mean? Owning it and being able to do what I want with it. If I wanted to pass it to one of my nieces and nephews, because I don't have no kids. So those like my kids, giving it to my sisters or brothers, you know what I'm saying? The profits from it over a period of time, or just being inspiration for people that say, oh, he kept his, I could keep mine, get money and take care of my family. So yeah, it's important. It's important. That's how important.
I love that. Passing it forward, right? I always think about that too with this platform and what I do out the scenes because I don't have any kids either, and I'm an uncle of 4, so I always think about them. I always think about them and contributing to whatever their parents are already doing, my siblings are doing with them, just adding on, right? In that right. So what are you still learning about yourself? You've done so much. We haven't tapped into your rapping
Mm.
as
Oh
an
no.
artist, right? Producing, right? I'm
Yeah.
stuck on one of your songs, "Work No More."
See
I'm a
what
big
I'm
fan
saying?
of it now. I'm a big fan.
I
What
appreciate
are
that.
yes, sir? What are you still learning about Ryan?
Um, I would say the two things I've learned most recently is that I do have the ability to be patient. Because bro, this industry, like you'd be ready to choke somebody. So you really gotta I never knew that I had the ability to be like, I'm gonna let you have that. Yeah, you're right. You can say that. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do that. Okay, that's cool. So patience, I learned that I do have patience. And my belief in God, bro. Like that's my I knew I believed in God, but I didn't know it was that strong. So I've been tested and tested with things. I was like, oh, okay, I do believe in God. Okay, so yeah, I do believe in God. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with those with that question. Yeah, patience and my belief. Yeah,
Patience and belief.
yeah.
That's a strong foundation right there.
I feel like in this day and time, bro, if you don't got those two things, at some point you're gonna not necessarily crack, but you're gonna have some real problems.
Oh yeah,
Some real problems.
definitely. No,
Yeah.
I definitely understand where you're coming from. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So I love to talk about this as well because I'm a firm believer of dreams. I even
Hmm.
created a song that I written and sung myself about biggest dreams coming true. What is your next biggest dream, Ryan?
Oh man, my next biggest dream or my overall dream.
Well, we do them in phases. Some people do them in
Okay.
phases. Some think about the overall picture to get to that big picture. So, how are you accomplishing these smaller dreams to get to the bigger picture?
Um, my next biggest dream is just to have this situation recognized and get the most out of it that will lead me to more opportunities. Um, and I feel like this project right here is going to put me in a position to where I can create more projects and help my immediate family and friends that supported me, whether that's jobs, you know what I mean? Just Ryan, send me something. Send them a little something, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, you know what I mean? And just be able to not jump on every opportunity presented to me, you know what I mean, that takes away from my creativity. So again, as my friend Ashley McFarland would say, this is your business card right here. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah.
And in getting there, I know because as a worker, as someone
Mm-hmm.
that wants their dreams accomplished as well, it's a journey. How do you handle no?
Oh, you asking me some fire questions, boy. You asking me some fire questions. Um, I'm to the point now, and that's why I'm telling you about these film festivals. That's why it's such a struggle with me, and it's the project burning my pocket. I'm done. Like I'm to the point where like now I'm about to stop talking to people about my industry people and people in power. I'd rather send it to you, you know what I mean, and get your reaction. I'd rather send it to the public. I don't want to send it to no executives and be like, please, please, because those no's, they don't hurt me. They just frustrate me. Cause it's like,
I get it.
how do you not like this? And I'm the type of person that if somebody tell me something mine is whack, like, nah, Ryan, that's whack. And I'll be like, really? And I'll be like, explain it. And if they explain it and it makes sense to me, I can take it.
Mhm.
But if I know I'm sending you something and I'm like, oh, come on, bro. So long story short, I hate no's. I hate no's. And I'm to the point where I'm about to stop asking because I believe, especially with the internet, bro. I found you through the internet.
Sir.
And look, and you dope. Like the questions you asked me, I watched some snippets of your shows, and I was gonna tell you fire. Like,
Oh,
you know
thank
what I'm
you.
saying? So it's like you shouldn't have to ask no executive at no network or nowhere to put you on. They should see you, see how you getting down, and be like, come on in, bro. Let's make this money together. That's how I feel.
Listen, Ryan. That's why I asked, because I feel you. I feel you. I feel you in that right. I'm like,
Yeah,
I've been doing some dope stuff.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
I take my time with it, and like you said, it's burning your pockets. And so when I present myself, when you present yourself to someone and you're on your P's and your Q's and all that kind of good stuff, and it's like, you're saying no to me?
Mhm.
This is some good stuff. But then I think it back in my mind too, and I have to humble myself a lot. It's like, okay, wait till I blow up, then you're gonna want, then you're
Right.
gonna want, oh, okay. But it keeps me humble because
Yeah.
I keep going.
That's you got to. And
Gotta keep going.
the thing about it is, and I'm gonna give you some game that one of my big homies told me. Um, we forget that we already are in the industry. You know what I mean? Like we just haven't. You doing what you love, you got it, you popping. You know what I'm saying? Like we already in the game. We just one hit away from everybody knowing. So you're already successful. You just ain't popping. You see what I'm saying? Because we doing what we want to do. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir. That's what we do. I love this. I love it.
Yeah.
What are you working on for the future? You mentioned we'll talk about Atlanta 2.0. We love it. We fell in love with it. What's next?
Okay, so I do have 10 episodes of that. I'm finishing up.
Wait,
I have
what?
yeah, I got a whole season of that, bro. That's that's done. That's on the paper.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, see, I was just told to stop filming because I shouldn't be coming out of pocket. That's the whole film festival and everything, and trying to find a seller. So that's what's slowing that process down. But that's done. You're gonna get 10 episodes of that. I got a full feature film that's done. Um, and that's gonna be easy to shoot. I have another TV show that's done that I'm shopping. That can I say the name? I can say the name. It's called Georgia Gold. It's called Georgia Gold, and you gonna like that one. And besides that, I'm working right now. I actually had a call today from host of a show. I can't say the show, and we're about to start working on something. And I'm always doing side stuff. I just did some work with director Slick 23. He's the guy that did Love and Hip Hop for like 8 years. The director. He was the director of Tammy Roman Show and so much other stuff. We just did some work for Polo the Don. And so I'm working. I'm staying busy. And I do, of course, I do music videos, documentaries, everything, anything to support myself. So, but the Atlanta 10.0 and the movie that's going to come right after that, the actual movie, it's not like Atlanta 10.0, it's a movie.
Okay.
It's going to be crazy. And that's where I'm putting all my eggs in that basket on those two projects. So look out for that. I don't have a name for the next one. For the feature film. So I can't really tell you how to look out for that. But trust me, if you stay locked in the 10.0, and I believe you will once you see this first episode, you're gonna be ready for that. You're gonna find out about that real soon.
I tell you, this is so exciting. This is so exciting because I love to see people win. I feel like as you were talking, this is happening for me too. So
Yeah,
it's just,
I can dig
I
that.
love it. I love it.
I appreciate that.
So continue from one black dude to another. Continue because you're needed, you're wanted, you're appreciated because you're determined. So
Mm.
continue to do what you do, my friend. How can the Fink fam follow you on social media?
You can follow me at Ryan Givins on Instagram, RyanGivins. I got like two Instagrams, but it's that first one, the Ryan Givins, and it should say Manola Music and Films under it. For the people that want to view on a private link and donate to the GoFundMe, not GoFundMe, I'm sorry. Damn, Jesus, I'm sorry. To the crowdfunding. Just email me at directorryangivins@gmail.com. And if you give a donation, I'll send you the link, and that'll help us do more things like this. Get to podcasts, get to places, help fund the project, and get you the next episode. In case the film festivals and everything don't go as we plan. And I think that's basically it. You could Google YouTube me. You want to see any of my work, and I think that's it, bro. What you think? You think that's it? That's it?
It's good. It's good, sir. It's good. We know how to find you. We definitely
Yeah.
know how to find you. Think fam, definitely go support this amazing talent right there in Atlanta, right down the street, y'all. Right there. Please go support him. All your information in the description below as well. Ryan, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you for real, for real. You got skills. Like I do interviews too, but you got skills. Did you have any of this wrote down, or you went off the head?
No.
Down the fast lane. Hey y'all, I'm artist Billy Stonecipher, and you're watching the Michael Finkley Show. Like a freight train down the fast lane, we're coming.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now, y'all, my next guest, and continuing on with our series, Community Spotlight here on the Michael Finkley Show, I had to bring this guest on, y'all. An awesome personal friend of mine. She's doing some incredible things with her movement, Purple Stiletto, the movement, and empowering women. I tell you, she's doing some incredible things in Columbia, South Carolina. She is the founder and CEO, Yolanda Michelle. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, personal friend of mine. I'm so glad to be on. Thank you so much, Michael.
Personal.
Look, boom, boom, boom.
Personal.
Yay.
Like I said before, we go a long way.
Way back when,
to a place I don't even name. And I remember just sitting in your office and we would just talk about your vision and my vision, and we would pray and we was like, okay, God, when is going to happen? And
right,
all these different conversations. But look at us now, right? Look at us living in our dream. Where did this vision start in this movement start for you?
Well, the vision started, as I think I mentioned previously when we talked about, you know when it started, but it started a couple years ago, about 2018, I think. The vision was there. I relocated from a small town, which is Allendale, South Carolina, to Columbia, and wanted to network with found some women to network with. And I don't have any sisters, so I was looking for a sisterhood. And relocated here, and I was able to network and build Purple Stiletto. We launched in 2018, and now we have about 90 sisters that are a part of the movement.
Hey, and growing.
Yes, and growing. Excited about it.
See, I love it. And you just had a conference as well, because you do a lot of things in the community with events and things like that. Tell us about that aspect and even in that growth.
Okay, so sure, yeah. So when we first started, we would have little brunches where we get together and hang out, just us as the movement. And then we began to do other things. So we've done a lot of community service throughout the community. We don't always post everything, but we do a lot with sister care. We do a lot down here in Columbia. We also have sisters all over. So we go back to our hometowns and do things, and we call them purpose projects. So we do them all the time. However, we have elevated. I believe that it's alignment and elevation in all that you do. So we've had the opportunity to have our first conference this year, which was called Strength of a Woman. That conference was about 2 weekends ago. It was the most amazing event ever. The tagline was, the B that you thought was for broken is actually for becoming. And it was to remind women that we are amazing beings, and sometimes things that life throws at us, because we be lifing sometimes. And when we're lifing, some of the things that come towards us, we believe that it is to break us, but really it's to prepare us to become who God has called us to be. And that's what the conference was really about.
I love it. I love it. And not only do you cater to the women here in South Carolina, but you're global.
Yay! Little old me.
Where's your reach? Right. Where's your reach?
So our reach is pretty much we're here housed in Columbia because I'm here located in Columbia. However, we have members all over. We have members in Florida. We have members in New Jersey. We recently, I think, mentioned that we got another member from St. Lucia. So we are regional, which was amazing. She was an individual that came to the conference and decided to join the conference. And I was just like overwhelmed to be able to reach someone in that area. So I'm excited to have her as a sister, and we're just excited to keep growing.
I got you. Where do you see yourself with this movement in the next 5 years?
Woo! I believe that I've been focusing again on elevation and alignment. I believe that I am becoming who God has designed me to be. So, with that being said, I believe that the movement is going to elevate even more. In the next 5 years, I believe that we'll have over 500 women that's going to be a part of the movement. And I believe that we'll touch every region. So, I believe that we'll be in all 50 states. And outside, I believe that we'll continue to make movements internationally. So I'm excited about that. I also believe in 5 years we'll have a conference internationally. So hopefully that'll happen.
See, it's not hopefully because it's going to happen because you spoke it.
Well, thank you. That's the becoming. That's the becoming. Yeah.
And I love the way you say becoming, because we become our real, true, authentic selves daily, right? Because we learn so much about ourselves. And that's the exciting part of life. What have you learned about yourself since the start of this movement?
Oh my goodness. I have learned so much about myself. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I think one of the main things that I've learned, that the strength of who I am lies within me. And I think that has been one of the biggest things. I'm stronger than I knew that I was, I guess I could say. I also believe that my presence matter. I mean, I feel like I've known that before, but I believe now that I really, really know that if I show up, then my presence matters to other people. So that's one of the things. And then also the other portion I think that I'm learning daily is that um, because of who I am and where I'm going, God is aligning me to be able to attach to those type of people. So when people become a part of the movement, it's always almost like we knew each other already. The sisterhood continues to grow. So I feel like that's kind of what I've learned in this season. I'm very strong, stronger than I thought I was. But yeah, that's what I believe that I've learned.
I love the way that you mentioned that your organization has layers, right? You have your conferences, you have the social element as well, but you also have a magazine and also a journal.
That's correct, Michael. That is so correct. So we have a magazine. The magazine is really for exposure because we want to have the opportunity to expose people in a good way, but also to share stories. So we have 3 magazines that we currently have, but our last magazine is out. This is the MS edition. It's fire. So this is one of the most rawest editions that we have for sure. So this is our new edition. You can find this on our website.
Okay, and also the journal too.
Yeah, so I have a journal which is not attached to Purple Stiletto. It's attached to Yolanda Michelle. However, it's a part of becoming, as I mentioned previously. So it's called On the Path to Becoming. It's a journal. It's a bunch of blank pages with a few quotes. And the blank pages are for you to write your own story. And that's how it's been designed, for you to create your own story, because only you can tell your own story. And you can find the journal on Amazon.
So it's now available now?
Yes, it is. It is available now.
All right. Now you're in the stages of actually open enrollment for your organization, right? Tell us about it.
Yeah. So open enrollment, we had closed it for a few moments, just trying to get things together to align and elevate to get ready for the conference, to focus more on that. But as we were coming to the time of the conference, so many people were reaching out asking, hey, can we become a part of the movement? So we began to open it back up. So open enrollment is open right now. To become a part of the movement, you would have to purchase a wonderful t-shirt, and you can find that on our website, which is purplestiletto.com. And you basically purchase a shirt. The investment is for you because the shirt goes to you. And we believe that once you make that investment, it's going to be a lifetime investment, because you'll begin to have a network of sisters who will continue to empower and encourage and support things that you do. So that's what we're all about. But yeah, open enrollment is open. It's $25.
I love it. Final remarks for encouraging word for the women out there listening to this amazing organization. What would you say?
Wow. Okay, so for our movement, I would say remarks would be just to continue to be who you are, continue to walk in purpose, continue to stand tall in your stilettos, and don't let anyone or anything deter you from being who you're supposed to be. So continue to do that. But for my girls, continue to wear your stilettos, queens.
I love it. Wear your stilettos. Wear your stilettos, because Yolanda, you've been wearing yours. I know you've been wearing yours. I'll be seeing.
Right. Love it.
How can the Big Man follow you on social media?
Or they can follow us on IG. On Instagram, we are PS The Movement. On Facebook, we are Purple Stiletto The Movement. And then you can also visit our website, which is purplestiletto.com.
All right, you heard it here. Thank you so much, Yolanda Michelle, for being with us in your incredible movement. I see success years to come. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome. Finkley will go away back in a moment.
Hi guys, welcome to Awaken. We wanted to serve the city of Mullins. We are church owned, and we felt like a coffee shop was such a huge need in the city of Mullins. There's nowhere for people to just come, get a cup of coffee, sit with friends, maybe do some work on the laptop. And so we feel like it was a service that we could give back to the city. Well, our hope is that people will feel calm, that they'll feel welcome, that it'll be a place where they can come and just clear their mind.
We come here twice a day. That's how good their smoothies, their coffee, their lattes, frappes, delicious. I would love the atmosphere here. If I had time to come and just sit and relax, I would. It's awesome.
One thing that I really love about it being here is just the cozy environment. It's so inviting. I can come in here and I can get my schoolwork done, a good coffee and a good meal. But I'm just really thankful that they're here and that I have a good place to go.
We're open Tuesday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Awaken Coffee Bar, downtown Mullins.
On the next, Michael Finkley from the R&B group 702. Mila Williams is here. She talks about her new children's book, Zach's Favorite Socks. All new Finkley, Monday,